Good evening, all. Today we'll see the topic regarding textile industry. So let me tell you what is textile industry, what are the processes we are going to use in the textile industry, and what are the different types of textile industries. What is the position of the textile industry in our country? Okay. So first, moving on to the first slide. So textile industry is primarily concerned with the design, production, and distribution of yarn, cloth, and clothing. The raw material may be natural or synthetic using products of the chemical industry. So, the textile industry in India traditionally, after agriculture, is the only industry that has generated European fashion, for example, became increasingly dependent on textiles and silks imported from the Mughal Empire. So, textile after agriculture, the textile industry is going to place a second place in the in industry. So, first, agriculture is the backbone of India, and after agriculture, the second place is going to occupy by this textile industry. Why? Because most of the raw material is going to come from the natural resources, that is from cotton, which is from agriculture background. And not only cotton, we are also getting this raw material from the silkworms and also from different, not only the cotton and silk, and some raw material can also be used as a synthetic, which are nothing but products which are made up of some chemicals. Some using some chemicals also, this textile industry is going to prepare the yarn or fiber. So this is a picture regarding the textile industry where the cloth is going to made of fiber from the yarns. Yarns are nothing but threads of fibers. And next, why textile industry is important? The manufacture of textiles provide an economic boost to many countries in the world. The textile industry is very important in bringing in jobs and money to developing countries like Bangladesh, Cambodia, and Sri Lanka. So, other countries such as China, India, and Pakistan also export many types of textiles. So why it is important? Because it is going to play an important role where it is going to boost the country's economy. It is going to uplift the country's economy, not only in the country but also in the world. Why? Because through this textile industry, it is going to offer many employment opportunities. So through this employment, many people can able to have good per capita income. By this, the national economy can rise. The textile industry is primarily concerned with the design, production, and distribution of yarn, cloth, and clothing. The main steps in the production of cloth are, so just what is the process of textile industry? A textile manufacturing process involves the production and conversion of textile fiber through a defined process in a product. The chemical textile manufacturing process include freezing, deceasing, spooling, bleaching, mercerization, dyeing, printing, special chemical finishing. So these are all the processes which are going to use in the chemical textile manufacturing industry. Okay, these are the processes which are going to use in the production of a fiber. So the main steps in the production of cloth are producing the fiber, preparing it, converting yarn into cloth, and then finishing the cloth. The cloth is then taken to manufacturer of garments. The preparation of the fibers differs the most depending on the fiber used. Flax requires wetting and dressing, while wool requires scalding and washing. The spinning and weaving processes are very similar between fibers. However, spinning evolved from twisting the fibers by hand to using a drop spindle to use a spinning wheel. Spindles or parts of them have been found in archaeological sites and may represent one of the first pieces of technology available. The spinning wheel was most likely invented in the Islamic world by the 11th century. The first, the textile industry in India traditionally after agriculture is the only industry that has generated huge employment for both skilled and unskilled labor in textiles. The textile industry continues to be the second largest employment generating sector in India. It offers direct employment to over 35 million in the country. According to the Ministry of Textiles, the share of textiles in the total exports during April-July 2010 was 11.04%. So India was ranked as the fourth most promising market for apparel retailers in 2009. India is the first in global jute production and shares 63% of the global textile and garment market. India is the second in global textile manufacturing and also second in silk and cotton production. Next one. This is regarding the flow chart of textile industry process. Actually, what happens in the textile industry. So, first, from the raw material, the fiber is going to spin. Okay. For example, cotton. Take cotton as a raw material. So here, the cotton fiber is undergone spinning. So spinning is nothing but it is a twisting technique where the fiber is drawn out, twisted. So how this fiber is going to come? By spinning. Okay. And from through the spinning, the yarn is going to extracted out. So what is yarn actually? So yarn is a long continuous length or interlocked fibers. So generally the fiber is also a part of, it is a small part of thread, but yarn is considered as a long continuous length of interlocked fiber suitable for use in the production of textiles, saving. Okay. Then after getting yarn, it is undergone to the weaving. So what is weaving? Weaving is nothing but it's a method of textile production in which two distinct sets of yarns or threads are interlaced at right angles to form a fabric or cloth. So, with the help of weaving, or knitting. By using these methods, the yarn is converted into fabric or cloth. Okay. Similarly, what is knitting? Knitting is also a method by which the yarn is manipulated to create a textile or fabric. It is used in many types of garments. Okay. So by these two processes, from first fiber is connected to the spinning wheel with the help of spinning wheel. So from where you are going to get this fiber to a raw material. Okay. So from the spinning, we are going to get the yarn, and whenever this yarn is given to this weaving machine or knitting machine, it is converted into fabric, or it is we are going to get the cloth. So after getting the cloth, what we are going to do? Wet processing. So the cloth is going to have, we are going to wet the, so what is wet processing? Textile wet processing is the process that used in any finishing treatment, where this process is applied on textile in the form of liquid, which involves some for chemical action on the textile. Example, bleaching. Wetting means here we are going to do some process on the fabric like bleaching, printing, dyeing. So bleaching is nothing but which way we are going to convert the cloth into plain white material, and then we are going to print. So how all these can be done in the wet process only. Okay. So not only the bleaching, we are going to make some designs on the fabric, and also dyeing, where we are going to have the required cloth based upon the color base. So we can able to have different designs on the fabric. And then we are going to have the finished fabric. And this finished fabric is connected to the garment manufacturing sector, where we can able to get the required garment. Okay. So this is the flow chart which shows the process in the cotton industry, cotton or some textile industry. Moving on to the next slide, let us discuss what are the advantages and disadvantages of textile industry. So advantages, the textile industry is one of the leading industries. Of this industry can surely accelerate the growth of the economy of a nation. So a lot of labor work is required in the textile industry, and that's why this industry creates a lot of employment. First one is is going to accelerate the country's economy, and also it is going to second one is it is going to create lot of employment opportunities, since it is going to require heavy labor in the production of textile. And third one, the national and international market demands for the textile goods are excellent. That's why this industry is an asset for the national as well as international trade. And moving on to the disadvantage of textile industry. The main disadvantage of textile industries is the pollution. The textile industries create a lot of air and water pollution. Why we need to have the air pollution? Because the dust from the cotton industries, and also uh, the waste from the production of yarn or production of a garment, we are going to, whenever that waste are released into the environment, the small particles are going to release, they will cause the pollution of air. So this creates harm to the environment, and also it creates the water pollution, because whenever the yarn or some fabric is going to exposed to the wet processing, that is where we need to do the bleach and also where we need to have dyeing, printing. All those can be done with the help of some chemicals. So whenever that waste are released into rivers or whenever that waste are released into water bodies, generally that process is going to made with the help the presence of water. So after completion of that process, that water is going to dispose over to the land. So from that land, it is going to dispose over to the water bodies like rivers, lakes. So which causes the water pollution. The water consumption of the textile industries is very high, and that's why a lot of water resource is depleted by the textile industry. So with so these are some of the advantages and disadvantages of textile industry. Then coming to the textile industry position in India, the domestic textiles and apparel industry contributes 2.3 percentage to India's GDP, that is gross domestic product, 7 percentage of the country's manufacturing production, and 13 percentage of the country's export earnings. The textiles and apparel industries in India is the second largest employer in the country, providing employment to 45 million people. Okay, then moving on to the next one. Indian textile industry continues to be dominated by cotton, accounting for nearly 3 by 4 of the total fiber consumption in the country. So, in India, the cotton total entire textile industry is going to occupy, they are going to come from the cotton only. That is, in all the textile industries, 3 by 4 of the total fiber is extracted from the cotton only. Okay, let me tell some of the top 10 textile companies in India. Then what are that? Arvind Limited, Vardhaman Textile Limited, next Welspun India Limited, Raymond Limited, Trident, APR Mills, Pale Industries, and Nitin Spinners. So these are some of the examples of top 10 textile companies in India. Once you have a look on the slides, all of them. Generally, these textiles are made from many materials with four main sources like animal, where we are going to get the wool and silk. Wool from sheeps and silk from silkworms. And next one, plant resources are cotton, flax, jute, and bamboo. And regarding minerals, we are going to get the asbestos, glass fiber, and next synthetic we are going to get from nylon, polyester, acetylene, rayon. So the first three are the natural, that is animal, plant, and mineral. Okay. From animals we are going to get the wool and silk, and from plants we are going to get the cotton, flax, jute, and bamboo. And from minerals we are going to get the asbestos, glass fiber, etc. Then we are going to get the nylon, polyester, acetylene, rayon from the chemicals. So these generally these textiles, there are two main types of fabrics, natural and synthetic. Natural fabrics such as wool, cotton, silk and linen are made from animal coats, cotton plant, seed pods, fibers from silkworms and flax fiber from the stalk of a plant respectively. And second one is the fabrics which are extracted from the chemicals such as polyester, rayon, acrylic. Technical textiles are primarily functional but can also be pleasing. Human advantages include the use of textiles for clothing and shelter, dental and medical devices, and protective firefighting and military clothing and gear. Textile fibers can also be found in computer chips and optical fibers. So these are going to play a vital role in many applications, not only for protecting not only for protecting, but also they are going to have the application in shelter, regarding shelter, dental applications, medical devices, protective firefighting, and military clothing and gear. Textile fibers can also be found in computer chips as well as optical fibers. With this, I'm going to stop my session. The next session, I'm going to discuss with another industry type. Thank you, one and all.